What's going on, Wolverine faithful? Brandon Holmes here, one half of the Blue Bloods College Game Time podcast, here with a big update about what's getting ready on how Michigan getting ready to play the Georgia Bulldogs for the college football playoff semifinal. But before we get into that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right there below as we go and get started. So listen, I'm here to talk about Michigan. Everybody in national media has been talking about how Georgia is going to win this game. They've been talking about that Michigan plays into Georgia's strength, and we all understand that, and we know Georgia's built to stop the run. Georgia has an elite defense that Alabama picked apart. Now, national media keeps saying the only reason that Alabama was able to do that is because Alabama arguably has the greatest college football coach in history. He'll go down as one of the best in Nick Saban, who game plan. But I think people forget Jim Harbaugh is an excellent game planner. Josh Gaddis might be in his bag the best he's ever been in his career as an OC. He just won the Broyles Award for the best assistant in college football. Mike McDonald, the DC, should have been in there as well. But we're here to talk about how one of the ways Michigan can beat Georgia, and I believe one of the ways Michigan can beat Georgia is J.J. McCarthy, the five-star true freshman quarterback. Listen, a two-quarterback system never really goes well. It's such a tricky situation on how to navigate that, right? But somehow Michigan has figured out a way that it works, that when it doesn't disrupt the game plan, it doesn't disrupt the game flow, but they have specific packages that are designed to help both quarterbacks when both quarterbacks are on the field. That's why I say J.J. McCarthy is a big part of how Michigan can beat Georgia, because you have to respect his legs. And then he's put enough film out there that shows you have to respect the arm. Now, Georgia has the boys that can get out there and go sideline to sideline. But yes, if you can hold them for a brief second based upon your quarterback having the legs to keep them honest, that is an advantage in your end. Listen, Josh Gaddis' offense that he has designed this year with the input of Harbaugh and some of the other guys, yes, it's man ball. Yes, it's running the football down your throat. But it's finding the matchups. It's about finding the matchups that exploit the weak area and the weak spot inside your defense. And now I know most people are going to say Georgia doesn't have one, but how can you find a weak spot or create a weak spot? And I think one of the ways you do that is using J.J. McCarthy. Now, I'm not saying he needs to start the football game. Cade McNamara does more than enough. He's more than a game manager. He does more than enough to keep Georgia honest. But J.J.'s legs, and as well as his arm talent, allow you to do something a little bit different when he's on the field. Listen, if you go back to the Michigan State game, yes, everybody knows he's in there for the zone read package. But when he threw that ball up, he made that throw that Andrew Anthony that I don't think Cade makes. And there's nothing wrong. Cade makes some beautiful throws. But JJ adds a different type of element, a different type of fearlessness. And here's the truth. When you put J.J. McCarthy back there, and let's say you add in a package with Donovan Edwards and Blake Corum, or just like we saw in Iowa, J.J. and Blake, that is a beautiful package, because not only do you have the ability to zone read, you now have the ability to get it out in the perimeter, you have the ability to run a play action deep, play action pass. There's so many things that you have to account for when J.J. McCarthy is on the field. And in this game, I think and I believe this game is going to come down to one or two plays. And I believe J.J. McCarthy gives you the edge in those one or two plays. We saw the play he did against Iowa in the Big Ten championship game. Zone read, play action pass. He made the read. When the read wasn't there, he was able to pull it down, and he threw it on a rope to Roman Wilson. And with all the speed we have on the field, that's a lot to account for. Yes, Georgia's fast, but I don't think the media understands how much speed Michigan has on the perimeter between Andrew Anthony, between Roman Wilson, A.J. Henning. Eric All is a beast matchup in the tight end. Then with Donovan Edwards and Blake Corum, and then you add J.J. speed, it puts you in conflict, and that's what this offense is designed to do. Yes, they're going to run the football, but they run the football in places where they put you in conflict and they make you choose. And JJ adds a little bit of sprinkle, a little seasoning on top by putting you in conflict. And so I have many other ways. I'm going to drop some other videos as we lead up to the game of the different ways that Michigan can win this game. But my first way Michigan can win this game is using J.J. McCarthy. He puts the defense in conflict. He's a Swiss Army knife that can do all things well. And with that, I believe he can make one play that can truly change the trajectory of this game because of what he can do with his arm and what he can do with his legs. And I believe If you use JJ the right way, you sprinkle in his packages at the right times, he can put a defense in a tough spot where they have to choose, and the split-second miss, as we saw with Iowa, turned into a big-time touchdown with Blake Corum. Well, once again, I'm Brandon Holmes, one half of the Blue Bloods College Game Time podcast. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. And Wolverines, we're in the playoff, baby. Hope you guys enjoy that game. Take care. Until next time. Peace.